Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to configure zone-based firewall with 3 zones. We will create one zone with the name inside, another outside, and third one DMZ1. Okay. Please understand the IP addressing and topology correctly, then start the configuration. PC1 101.100, PC2 102.100 and DMZ server 10.100. First of all, go to PC1, IP config, PC2, IP config, okay, now we have to configure the IP addressing on server and R1. Let's come to R1. R1 F0 by 0 and its IP address 192.168.101.1. Zero by 1. This is 1 by 0. Now shut IP address 102.1. If you are receiving such kind of message, do one thing: no CDP run, do show history. We have configured F0 by 0 IP address and 1 by 0, then 0 by 1. Now shut IP address and its IP address 10.1. Do show IP interface brief. Then we have to configure server IP. Server IP address is 10.100 and here 4 applications are running. And its gateway will be yes. Do show IP route static. Now go to router, ping to 101.100, ping to 102.100, ping to 10.100, and on 10.100 run services IP domain name tenonic.com, line VTY 0 to 90, transport input SSH, login local, IP HTTP server, IP HTTP, secure server, IP HTTP authentication local, username Shiva, privilege 15, secret Shiva, do show history. Okay, then go to PC1, ping to 10.100, yes, working, ping to 102.100, working, telnet to 10.100, working, FTP to 102.100, working. Then go to server, ping to 101.100, ping to 102.100, working. Then we have to go to PC2, ping 101.100 and one only 10.100. Now what we have to do, we have to configure 3 zones. Zone security inside, zone security outside, and zone security DMZ1. F0 by 0 inside, 0 by 0 inside, 0 by 1 DMZ1, yes, DMZ1, and 1 by 0 outside, 0 by 1 outside. Okay. After creating zone and assigning them to interfaces, check reachability, ping to 10.100, not working, telnet, not working, okay. Now what we have to do, go to from inside, no communication, again check with DMZ2, not DMZ2, with outside, start run CMD, ping 192.168.102.100, not working, same check on server, ping to 101.100, no, ping to 102.100, no, then go to PC2, ping with 101.100, not possible. So what we have to define? Yes, we have to define policy. We want inside can access telnet, SSH, HTTP and HTTPS, any of these protocols, for outside all. Go to R1 class. Okay, now what we can do, first of all, for outside, IP access list extended, name into out ACL, permit IP any, class map type inspect, yes, into out class, match access group name, policy map type inspect, class map type inspect, into out class and inspect. Then zone pair security in to out source, inside destination, outside service policy type inspect, into out policy. Yes, we have configured zone pair when source is in, destination is outside. Service policy into out policy will work. Into out policy says that if traffic will match with class map, I will inspect. Class map says that match ACL and ACL says any to any. Now go to inside, working. One 192.168.102.100 working. Then close. Now you can see inside is able to communicate with outside. Let's check reverse. not possible, with 10 not possible. Now what we want, inside can communicate with DMZ. Okay. Then for that we can also do this task without ACL. How we can class map type inspect into DMZ1 class match protocol telnet SSH HTTPS policy map type inspect into DMZ1 policy class map type inspect and class map name is into DMZ class, and first of all we have to go to policy map, then class map, then inspect, exit, then zone pair security into DMZ1 source inside destination DMZ1 service policy type inspect and policy name into DMZ1 policy do show history. First of all we have defined class map, then policy map. In policy map we have called class map, then inspect, then zone pair. When source is inside, yes, traffic is coming from inside and going to DMZ, apply policy map. Now for checking you have to go to inside PC1, then start run cmd telnet 10.100. Yes, it's not working. Do you know why it is not working? Go to R1, show running config. Because when we create class map, yes, we have create class map into DMZ1. Here you can see by default condition is match all. Match all means when all conditions will match, but it will never happen that all conditions will match. So what we have to do, instead of match all we have to use keyword match any for class map, means any protocol. If telnet, that should be added inspect table, means and or expression. Here we will define any protocols match. When traffic match with any protocol, put that in state table. So show running config. Now we have changed the statement with match any. Now again check telnet working, HTTP 192.168.10.100 working, HTTPS go to server, do show history. Yes, HTTPS commands are run. Now it's working, but it takes some time. You have to have patience. Yes. Okay, telnet is working, HTTP is working, HTTPS is working. Remaining is SSH. For SSH you required putty 192.168.10.100. Yes. Yes, it's working. Okay, now you can see from inside to DMZ is working, but there is no traffic will come from DMZ to inside. Go to DMZ, ping will not work because there is no policy from DMZ to inside. Now it is up to you if we want that outside should be able to access DMZ. Now yes, we can do. How we can do? Go to R1, then we can define from outside to DMZ, telnet, SSH and ICMP. Now go to R1. We can do here, we will done it without access list. Let's do with access list. IP access list extended out to DMZ1 ACL permit. Okay, permit TCP when source is 102.0 and destination is 10.0 equal to for 2 and 2 3 telnet and SSH, and then we have to define permit ICMP. Yes, do show history. We have defined when source is 102, destination is 10 for SSH, telnet and ICMP. Then create class map, type inspect, say match any, and out to DMZ1 class match access group name. Access group name is here, out to DMZ1 ACL. Then create policy map, type inspect, policy map name, out to DMZ1 policy class map, type inspect, and its name is out to DMZ1 class inspect. Yes, so what it is saying, inspect, it is saying no specific protocol configured. Okay, then no problem. Okay, then exit and exit. So then we have to create a zone pair of security, then out to DMZ, out to DMZ1, source outside, destination DMZ1, service policy type inspect, and your policy map name is here, out to DMZ policy. Do show history. First of all, we have create access list in class map in policy map, and policy map in service policy in zone pair. So we have defined SSH, telnet and ICMP. Go to PC2, ping, working, telnet, working, HTTP, not working because we have not defined in ACL. But your SSH will work. One 192.168.10.100. Yes, Shiva. Yes. So this was our lab that how to configure zone-based firewall in 3 interfaces or with 3 zones. Thank you.